Last night, Rob Parker, there was a heck of an NBA game on television.
And you know what? I was so moved by it. I watched, and I was just, I don't know, I was excited.
The Houston Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors in Oakland. Third straight home loss for the Warriors, by the way. 135-134. And James Harden, it's hard to find words to describe how great he was. And I know that might sound crazy and, oh, you're going overboard, Chris. No. James Harden, we know that the Warriors are known for their big four. It was basically 1-on-4. That's what it was. It was one superstar. Chris Paul is out with injury. Eric Gordon, who isn't even a star, but he's a really good player, is out with injury. And James Harden takes down Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green essentially by himself. Now, Clint Capella had a nice game, 29 points, 21 rebounds. And, some other players played well. These role players are good in Houston. But it was the James Harden show. He scored 44 points, had 15 assists, 10 rebounds for his fifth straight 40-point game, 13 of 32 shooting. I know that sounds like, he shot it a ton, but that's actually not a horrible percentage. It's 40 in the 40s.
Not great, but it's not terrible.
No, but the fact is his true shooting percentage was nice because he was 8 of 9 from the foul line and 10 of 23 from three-point range. The dude is magnificent.
No, the dude is more than that, and I want you to finally bow down and acknowledge him. Because I tried to tell you.
He's great. I voted for him MVP in 2015.
But I told you before.
You even knew who he was.
I didn't know who he was, but I know who he is now. And I told you he's the best player in the NBA.
Stop it.
Here, right now, Chris Broussard. He's the best player in the league. Don't give me no LeBron wine-drinking, half-cocked LeBron James.
You don't think Harden drinks a little bit of wine?
I'm talking about he don't bring a glass.
Enjoys his time away?
He don't bring it. I know his jersey's retired at the strip club.
Thank
but
you.
I'm talking about,
so come on.
But that's for the most dollar bills. That's for the most dollar bills shuffled out in a 1 minute time frame. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame or retired number. But I've been telling you this, Chris, for a while. He's the defending.
A while?
Yeah, he's the defending.
The first time it ever came out of your mouth was Tuesday.
Right.
That was like 3 days ago.
But you made it like I was like on another planet.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
and this was
tell
my
the people
point.
what you're saying, because they don't even know yet.
This is my point. He's the best player in the NBA right now.
Stop.
No ifs, ands, or buts. He's a defending MVP, and he was unbelievable. And now look what he's doing. First of all, earlier this week, he was the first guy to score over 400 points in a 10-game stretch in 30 years other than Kobe and Michael Jordan. So he's in rarefied air. Now he's winning games. They've won 10 of the 11, and they don't have Chris Paul. He's not just putting up numbers. They're winning. Chris, it's about winning. That's what he does. He's not just stat pad for piling up numbers and putting up numbers and his team loses. He's winning. That's what makes him the best player in the league. It's not LeBron James. It's not Kevin Durant. Not here, not now. And I'm not talking about.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Don't couch it.
I'm not couching.
Don't couch it. I'm going to put you on the spot because you like to say he's the best player in the league right now.
Yes.
What does right now mean?
Like as
this
of
week?
As of Friday,
the last month?
As
what?
of Friday, January 4th, he's the best player in the league. And the reason I say that,
when did he become the best player in the world?
About 2 weeks ago when he started going off.
So okay,
when you attach that to what he did last year, that's why I have him there. Now hold on, this is the problem I have.
I'm just wondering where your definition comes from.
When you say, is he the best basketball player in the world? People are going to say, he hasn't won in the playoffs, he hasn't done this, he hasn't done that. And it becomes a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Stop it. No,
and
it doesn't.
That's not what I want to talk about. Because that's where everybody will run to LeBron James. Oh, you're crazy. He ain't no best player. Because I see the comments on Instagram and Twitter.
Because you're
people
nuts.
have no idea what I'm talking about. Because
right.
the first thing they say is, well, what about his playoff record? What about Game 7? What about this? Dude, no, we're talking about right here, right now in the league. He's the best player.
First of all, I got two issues with you.
It's not a Lifetime Achievement Award. That's what I wanted to get
James Harden
across.
is wonderful. This is no slight on him. Like I said, I and one of those who thinks he should have at least 2 MVP awards already. I voted for him in 2015, the first year Steph won it, and I voted for him last year when he did indeed win it. But when you tell me he's the best player in the world right now, does that mean you're trying to say at this very moment, does that mean in 3 weeks, if they go on a 4-game losing streak and his numbers go down to what his season average is, 32 points, 8 or 9 assists, just really good numbers, but not this outlandish, crazy stuff he's putting up right now, is he no longer going to be the best player in the world? But you don't switch the best player in the world every 2 weeks based on who's playing better.
No, but right now I'm saying, Chris,
he's in a ridiculous
But it's
groove.
not just. But it's not like
he's the man.
It's not like I'm taking 2 weeks and then saying, okay, this guy was the MVP last year.
That doesn't mean he was the best player.
And I'm telling you, when you add that along with what he's doing without having his number 2 guy, which is the amazing thing, and they're still winning without Chris Paul like he didn't matter. They went into Oakland yesterday and were getting steamrolled early. It looked like it was going to be a blowout. And then this guy just took over.
Rob.
And that's the amazing thing about him. He does matter.
He's fantastic, but you don't become the best player in the world or the league. I don't know what the difference is because the NBA is the best league by far in the world.
No, but this is what I mean by it.
Is there somebody in Russia? Is there a kid in Spain who's better than anybody in the NBA? I mean, what do you mean?
Explained it to you
why
because
are you afraid to say the world?
I'm not afraid to say it, but when you say that.
Is the NBA not the best league in the world?
When you say that, people want to make it a lifetime achievement award.
I don't know about that.
That's what they.
Do you feel like
you know what I'm talking about? Yes, they think about
Alex, Rob G. To me, best player in the world and best player in the league are the exact same thing.
No, it's not because
it's the NBA. Because it's the freaking NBA.
What people talk about is, well, what do you do in the playoffs? And they bring in all these other things that have nothing to do with it.
That has the league.
No, it doesn't.
That's the league.
It doesn't. Then LeBron's not the greatest. He's lost 6 championships. Oh, you can't use that. Look at his stats. He's been to 8 championships. So it's not just about winning championships.
You're all over the map, Rob.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're all over the place.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, now
he's
you're talking
the best
about
player.
No, look.
He's the best player right here, right now.
Best player in the league.
That's what you like to use the world. That's what you like. You haven't seen everybody who's played basketball, have you?
Are you telling me there's a kid in Lithuania that's better than Kevin Durant?
Have you seen him?
Yes.
You seen every player?
I've seen them all.
You haven't seen them all. You don't know.
I can say with 100% certainty that there is nobody in Lithuania, Serbia, Yugoslavia,
you don't know that.
Does that still exist? Russia, England, France, who's better than the best player in the NBA?
There could be
nobody.
There could be a guy in Hong Kong right now we don't know about.
Nobody in Africa. Nobody in China.
There's a 9-foot-tall guy walking around Africa. And you know what? They thought he was a giraffe, but then he wound up playing basketball.
I'm just going to let that marinate. Yeah. What else we got? Kawhi? Nah, Kawhi.
I don't think Kawhi
didn't
like
even think
that.
That was funny.